Stop! 4.5 million pounds of trash is thrown away every year worldwide. And a lot of it can be recycled in the garden. So today I want to share with you 7 trash that you should never throw away and reuse them in the garden as an easy and cheap way for growing more food and extend your growing season. The first trash saved my plants countless of times on cold nights, and without them my growing season will end so much earlier. And that trash is, they're vinegar bottles, milk jugs, and the 500 milliliters water bottle. These bottles have been such a big help when it starts to get a little chilly outdoors. So what I do is I take these bottles and fill them up with hot water on chilly nights. I'll then put the bottles inside my raised beds and cover the beds with a tarp. Sometimes outside will be close to around 5 degrees and I have my peppers in there. They don't like the cold, and when I use these bottles, the temperature rises to 20 degrees Celsius and stays at that temperature for many hours. Not only these bottles are an excellent way to keep your plants warm at night, but they can also be used as mini greenhouses. This vinegar bottle or this milk jug can cut this top part out and then you could use it to cover your plants. The second trash that you should always keep will save you tons of money on seed starting containers. And that trash is salad containers. You can also use tofu containers as well, but I don't have any at the moment. Salad containers are excellent for growing in because they have these tiny holes at the bottom, and some of them have a lid if you want to keep the humidity in when germinating your seeds. Salad containers are also very good as mini greenhouses. Another trash that you should recycle is these containers that you get from the nursery. And you can also get some of these in the big box store garden center. The third thing you should never throw away is perfect keeping your plants warm, but can also be used to keep your fruit trees warm in the winter. And that trash is bubble wrap. It protects your plants from the frost and also lets sunlight in to heat up the plant. For a fruit tree, you could wrap this around a plant and use a few clothespins to hold them together, or you can use some clear plastic tape and tape it together. The fourth thing you should keep from the trash will eliminate all those pesky weeds from your garden, but also excellent to add to your compost, and that trash is cardboard and newspaper. I like to use cardboard when starting a new bed so the weeds and the grass wouldn't grow up. Cardboard can also be used in the patch, and I put them underneath the wood chips as the first layer of protection. Just remember, when using cardboard, always remove the tape before you add them to your garden. For an in-ground bed, newspaper works better because they will be tightly woven together to smother out the weeds. The fifth thing you should always keep from going to the trash is pallets. If you get your hands on some, make sure to keep them from going to the trash. They are so useful to cut down lumber costs when building new raised beds or building a nice compost bin. If you're handy, you could pry a few boards apart or cut them with a circular saw and build a very nice looking raised bed. Just make sure when getting pallets, you look for HT symbol on it, which means it's been heat treated because some pallets are treated with chemicals. Also make sure to check that there's no oil paint or gas stains on the pallet. The sixth thing you should always keep from going to the trash are old sheets and blankets. Old sheets and blankets will save you tons of money on frost protective covers. They're also a lifesaver for keeping my pepper plants warm inside the greenhouse, especially these super fluffy blankets. When I see the weather getting colder in the fall, I take a few fluffy blankets and toss them over the wooden hoops, and throw in a few 500 milliliter bottles of hot water like I shared in the beginning, along with a few tarps. And the seventh thing that you should always keep from going to the trash will help you make more compost for your garden. And that trash is any yard waste you produce, whether it be grass clipping, pruning of small branches, or leaves. Grass clippings make excellent fertilizer to help give a boost of nitrogen to the plants, like lettuce, kale, and other veggies. And then when you put it on top of the soil, As mulch, the grass will release nutrients back to the soil and will become excellent free mulch. If you're running low on browns, you could also dry grass clippings up in the sun and use them in your compost. Leaves are also great as a free resource for mulch and free filler material for deep raised beds. But there are many more trash that could be added to the soil. So watch this video next to learn 9 free things that you should bury in the soil for free nutrients. And my bag is finally empty.